Welcome back. I'm Dakota McDowell Wapakichi.
And I'm Catherine Ball. Up ahead, we'll take a look at an event from the Spanish Club and the latest theater production.
Stay tuned, Ranger Nation. NWTV-7. We'll be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
NWTV-7, keeping your campus and community connected.
What kind of dance do moms like best? The mambo. The Spanish Club held another dance night on Monday, and Luis Mendoza was there to teach all of the attendees a dance. NWTV-7 reporter Leah Darnell has more on the story.
Dancing with the Stars, Ranger Nation 2020, let's go.
Hi, I'm Leah Darnell. The Spanish Club hosted a second dance night. Here's a closer look at the event. Spanish Club hosted their second dance night on Monday with a Mexican dance and bachata, a slow dance led by Luis Mendoza. I had an opportunity to speak with Spanish Club President Erica Hernandez about why the dances were chosen specifically.
We decided to let the club members have a little bit more opinion on what we do since they're the ones involved in the activities. And when we had the meeting, they agreed to do a dance night. And last time we did salsa, which is the basic, and they enjoyed that, but we wanted to do something else. And Luis mentioned that he would be willing to teach that, so that's why we're doing bachata.
The dance night encourages students to come and find out what Spanish Club is, and as well as learn a new dance. I also had the chance to ask Hernandez about if this encourages students to come out and dance.
Yes, bachata is actually a really famous dance in the Hispanic culture, so that's leading towards it. And also, we just wanted to have fun, and it's easy-ish, so that's why we chose it.
Dancing can encourage students to express themselves. I asked the student about why they chose specifically to come to the dance night.
I came tonight to Spanish Club not only to learn some new moves, but to also make new friends. I ended up knowing somebody named Eddie. He was pretty good. He was my dance partner, so that was fun. If you didn't come, you guys missed out. It was pretty good.
Lastly, here are some upcoming events for the Spanish Club.
We're taking it 1 month at a time, so at this dance night, we'll decide what we're doing next month, and then if they enjoyed it and it's a big turnout, then we'll probably plan on another dance night.
This has been Leah Darnell reporting for the Spanish Club Dance Night. Back to you in the studio.
Last weekend, members of Northwestern's theater department put on a comedy that included a portion about finding love. I was able to attend to get you more on the story. Let's check it out.
Jimmy!
Hey!
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 Hey! Hey!
This last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Northwestern students and Northwestern's theater production put on the play of Almost Maine. The tale follows the 9 short stories of love and loss in a small district in Maine called Almost. Congrats to Northwestern students on putting on an amazing production.
Well, I just didn't leave things well with him.
What do you mean?
And I'd like to apologize to him.
Well, why should you apologize?
Because.
Well, because why?
Because I killed him!
Up next, Nick will give us a look back at the week packed full of baseball, softball, basketball, and the first spring rodeo. Stay tuned.
And now sports.
Welcome back, Rangers. I'm Nick Dill. The Northwestern softball team played their home opener on February 18th. NWTV-7 reporter Jacob Komp has more on the game.
On Tuesday, the Rangers softball team played Newman University in a doubleheader to open the season at home. The Rangers split the two-game series, winning Game 1 by a score of 11-5. With bases loaded in the first inning of Game 1, Hannah Howe hit a double, bringing in 2 runs. Newman would fight back and score 3 runs of their own in the top of the second. The Rangers would go on to add 4 runs in the bottom of the second. In the bottom of the fifth, the Rangers widened their lead, scoring 4 runs. NWOSU held on to the lead for the rest of the game. Hannah Howe led the Rangers' defense with a great game on the mound, only allowing 3 earned runs through 7 innings pitched. The bats were led by Alexis Bailey with 3 hits on 4 at-bats. Hannah Howe was productive from the plate as well, going 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs. Game 2 was not good to the Rangers. The bats died out, and NWOSU would go on to lose 11-1 and be left hitless. Thanks for watching. Now we're going to send it back to the studio.
The Rangers played a tough game on Thursday against GAC opponent Ouachita Baptist, but fell short 2 points short of winning the game. The Red and Black led the first half of the game 46-35. After going to the second half leading the game, the Tigers came back to take the win 90-88. Key players in the game included Jaden Whitfield with 29 points and 8 rebounds, followed by Parrish Hewitt and Jack Peck, who contributed 13 points each. Cole Jones followed with 12 points, and A.J. Jones added 10 points, and led the team with 8 assists. The Lady Rangers took a 67-59 victory over Ouachita Baptist last Thursday night. This was the first win in Arkadelphia since the 2014 season. The Lady Rangers used the third quarter of the game to outscore the Tigers and take control of the game. Kylie Leverich finished the game with 7 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Following Leverich, standout players included Hillary Hurst with 17 points, Presley Paisapi with 15 points, and Kinsey Lemire with 11 points. The Lady Rangers softball team competed in a 4-game series last Friday and Saturday. Here's NWTV-7 reporter Dakota McDowell Wapakichi with more.
The Northwestern Lady Rangers had an eventful weekend, playing host to Oklahoma Baptist for 4 games in 2 days. In the first game, on Thursday, Hannah Howell got to start coming off of 2 wins to try and hold off the Bison's offensive side of the ball. As the Lady Rangers scored 2 in the bottom of the 4th, the Bison came to life during the top of the 5th, where they scored 9 runs in 1 inning. The lead would never go to Northwestern after that, with the Bison winning the first matchup 10-5. The second game on Thursday was no different. Oklahoma Baptist came out swinging in the first 2 innings, achieving the lead of 9-0. Northwestern had no answer on offense the entire game. The final score at the end of the game was 11-0. The Lady Rangers played the Bison on Saturday to wrap up their conference opening weekend. Oklahoma Baptist once again scored early, gaining 6 after their first 2 innings. Northwestern came in and got their first run of the day in the bottom of the second from an RBI by Mesa Gunn to bring in Alexis Bailey. The Lady Rangers could not find rhythm on both offense and defense, allowing OBU to make the lead 11-1 after the top of the 6th. Northwestern tried to make a comeback in the bottom of the 6th, closing the inning 11-4, but the late game rally caps were not enough. Finishing the first of 2 on Saturday, 11-4, Lady Rangers losing. The second game of the day started off different. The Lady Rangers came out swinging in the first inning behind scores from Lindsey McElroy, Kaylee Johnson, Mesa Gunn, Jaden Solberg, Joey Casey, and Brooke Kolonek, taking an early lead 4-6. After the first inning, Northwestern could not find their groove again, allowing Oklahoma Baptist to score 6 and not having much of an answer. The Lady Rangers dropped the game 10-8. Catch the Lady Rangers softball team Friday and Saturday as they host Southern Arkansas University.
The Northwestern baseball team traveled to Edmond to take on Central Oklahoma in a 1-game series, and the Rangers fell short, losing 5-0. It was a close game until the end when the Broncos hit a rally near the 6th inning. The Rangers are having a rough start to the season, but there are more games to come. Northwestern baseball played another series for conference play against Southern Nazarene, and they were able to get the sweep against them, winning the first game 13-1. The Rangers' bats were connecting very well in their favor, with Billy Rogers going 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs, and also Parker Bass going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. The next day they played again and beat the Crimson Storm 14-4 in 7 innings when ended the series. Northwestern had 4 home runs, 3 of them coming off the bat of senior Bryce Donovan and senior Brock Randalls having the remaining 1. Northwestern baseball traveled to Shawnee to play a 3-game series for conference play against Oklahoma Baptist, resulting in getting swept in 2 games. Losing the first game 7-1 with only 2 hits the whole game,
with the home run from Tyler Garcia, who went 1 for 3, and a single hit from center fielder Jake Darrow. The next day they played OBU again and lost 14-10, almost coming back after scoring 7 runs in the 5th inning, but they fell just short. This time they were able to make a lot more hits, with Yugo Hamakawa going 2 for 3 with 1 RBI, and Bryce Donovan going 2 for 5 with 1 RBI also. The Northwestern rodeo team competed at its first rodeo in Manhattan, Kansas. Let's go to NWTV-7 reporter Amber Scales for more.
The Northwestern rodeo team participated in the first college rodeo of the spring season this past weekend in Manhattan, Kansas at the K-State Rodeo. Standout competitors including Megan Turek in the goat tying by having a time of 7.0 seconds for 4th in the long go and 6.8 seconds for 2nd in the short round and 2nd in the average. Kayla Wilson placed 3rd in the barrel racing long go, 4th in the short go, and 2nd in the average. The next rodeo of the spring season will be held at the Fort Scott Community College on March 8th, 9th, and 10th, where the rodeo team will participate in goat tying, barrel racing, and steer wrestling, along with other events.
Stay tuned. Up next, Catherine and Dakota will talk about a recruitment event that took place this past Saturday, and 2 special guest speakers that Northwestern had the honor of hosting.
High school seniors and transfer students came from all over to attend Spring Showcase, put on by the recruitment office, and experience a day as a Ranger. NWTV-7 reporter Leah Darnell has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Leah Darnell. 107 students got to experience what it was like to be a Ranger for the day at the annual Spring Showcase. Here's a closer look at the event.
The Office of Recruitment hosts a Spring Showcase for juniors, seniors, and transfer students February 22nd. There was a variety of events for the students to take part in during the day, which include application of admission, club, organization, and department booths, optional tours, a Ranger welcome, and a free lunch. I had an opportunity to speak with Selena Estrada, a recruiter for Northwestern, about what those benefits for attending are for Spring Showcase.
So, Spring Showcase benefits any high school senior that is wanting to come to college and any transfer that wants to transfer from whether it's a community college or even just a university. Because it gives them the opportunity to talk to different clubs and organizations that they may be interested in. It gives them a chance to talk to departments. For example, if they're interested in nursing, they can talk to the nursing department about what they need to do in order to go through the nursing career. And it goes the same with every other degree. Our departments will be there to talk to the students, so it gives students that opportunity to kind of get a glimpse of what college life would be for them. And not only that, they also get their application fee waived. Of course, our application fee is $15, which is a lot less than other universities. Other universities you're looking at between $30 to $50. Ours is just $15, but that day they get to fill it out for free, so they don't even have to worry about paying an application fee. In addition to that, they also get that $500 scholarship, which is the biggest part about this whole event. Like I said, some of these students just come for that scholarship because they know they're coming to Northwestern. And as recruiters, we try to encourage students to come in order to receive that scholarship, because any other university is not going to offer them any type of scholarship money for coming to an event. So we do offer $500 to everybody that comes, and that greatly benefits them whenever they enter their year as a Northwestern student. So $500 application fee waived. They get a free t-shirt and a free lunch. So really, it's a fun day to experience life at Northwestern and benefit them with scholarship money.
This has been Leah Darnell reporting for NWTV-7 for the Spring Showcase. Back to you in the studio.
On February 19th, Becky Oglesby, the Oklahoma Teacher of the Year, came to campus to speak at an event titled Why Serve? Oglesby teaches pre-K through 3rd grade at elementary in Yukon. She provides students with the opportunity to be unique. The event not only highlighted the importance of service through teaching, but it also inspired students to consider a career in education.
Had the opportunity to host the First Lady of Oklahoma, Sarah Stitt, for a seminar entitled Resilience. I was able to attend to get more on the story.
On February 13th, the First Lady of Oklahoma, Sarah Stitt, came to Alva to host a resilience workshop. This workshop was designed to discuss adverse childhood experiences, also known as ACEs. ACEs are events in one's childhood that they have no control over, like parents being divorced. The panelists for the event were Amber Meyer, Foster Care Director of Northwest Family Services, Sarah Sherman, Director of Outpatient Services at Northwest Center for Behavioral Health, Dr. Chan Hellman, Director of Hope Research Center at OU Tulsa, also including Taylor Randolph, Instructor of Psychology at Northwestern, who was shown here discussing how he got into researching ACEs.
I worked there for 6 years, and I kept running into situations where kids have been through so much, and I didn't understand it. And actually, I was sent to a training for trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, and they introduced the ACE study there, and it literally was like, this explains so much of what I've been doing. It was like I had an aha moment. It's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I hear about this at school? Why didn't I hear about this earlier? Because now that we have this information, we know what to do. We know what to focus on. So it was really impactful for me.
At this workshop, the documentary film Resilience, The Body of Stress and the Science of Hope was shown. This documentary showcased actual people in San Francisco and Connecticut dealing with adverse childhood experiences. This workshop was not put on for just educational purposes, but also as a call to action to locals to make a change in kids' lives.
We have been a state that has become highlighted for things that we don't want to be highlighted for, like high incarceration rates, hugely high foster care rates, some of the highest ACE scores in the country. That's nothing to be proud of, but you know what that should do? That should motivate us all to get out of our homes and go try to make a difference in the lives of the children around us and the families around us, because we all can operate in our own sphere of influence and make a difference.
Thanks for joining us today.
Make sure to tune in next week for more Ranger sports and campus news.
Have a great week, Ranger Nation.